Both the cat and the dogs over here are like, kill. I'm not gonna lie, I'm stupid excited to be streaming this. Like, it's... Y'all about to see my Monster Hunter nerd muscle on fucking flex. Like, I have several art books for this series. So, it's gonna be... Oh! Like, I'm... The fact that I'm already making a deep dig reference should already be telling. And while I would love to use my main profile, I'm going to be doing a stream-specific profile. Oh, yeah, no. This game, like, as somebody who is already 2-star in Village, which is not that deep in, by the way, this game, people who started in World are about to be spoiled. Like, just, they're gonna hate World after this game. It's that fucking good. Like, the immediate weapons that... The immediate weapons that you get are already spectacular. Yes. Understandably so, and I'm gonna spoil it a little bit because there's a village quest story and a hub story. So everybody's getting what was supposed to be in world, and not just like the single unified hub / village quest lines. And I'm gonna be talking a lot about environmental design with this game because it's deep. So fucking excited. Also, for those who are not 100% aware of the stream title, the one time I'm gonna make it related to the game for once. The stream title is a reference to Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, where there was a Monster Hunter cameo, and the helper NPC that you get is actually, I believe, Treshy from Portable Second, where you fight a fucking Tigrex and shit. Yeah, and like the Palico's dropping you fucking calorie mates and shit. So fucking good. Like, I'm wanting to start so bad, but I gotta stick to my 10-minute intro policies. I'm like, you're hearing it in my voice. Like, I had a bit of step forward when this game launched at midnight last night, and this game does not fuck around. Like, I've been seeing on Twitter some shit just drops in and you're not aware, so there's going to be some time spent, and we may be getting some interesting results immediately. Yeah, the Silkbind skills, you have them immediately, and they're kind of like, they're not really required this early on, but they do help. Both the Insect Glaive and Switch Axe have some really situational Silkbind skills. But I am actually a Charge Blade main, but I'll be playing Heavy Bowgun to demonstrate the gyro aim for this game, because the gyro aim is actually really good. So there will be a lot of me actually showing off something that may otherwise be completely ignored. But I do off main Heavy Bowgun, so I will be doing it in a very... I'll be playing something that I'm already comfortable with to begin with. Like, honestly, I'm comfortable with every weapon in this game, but some weapons I'm a little more comfortable with than others. Okay, we're at that 10-minute mark. Hello, everybody. As you can obviously see, we're doing some Monster Hunter Rise. I talked this shit up like last night in yesterday's stream, that this is probably going to be a weekly stream, or at least as long as I can put myself through with this, because this is kind of extending myself pretty far. You will find out what I do in Monster Hunter. I already have the character pre-built, so we're not going to be spending a whole lot of time in the character creation. So we will be kicking this off. Mostly because the tutorial is kind of long, and I don't want to like spend a bunch of time in I don't want to spend a bunch of time in the character creation and then only have like so much of the stream dedicated to actual gameplay. So everything's kind of ready to go. Now leave me doing a goofy name. Boink. However, we will be spending some time on the dog because look at these. I'm gonna take my time and actually go through the presets here because the dog customization is actually really good. Like, we have full-on coat colorings, dog breed theming, multiple dog breed theming, including the Catahoula pup stripes. There's the German Shepherd. Get that dog and name it Shep. Another dog breed the name totally escapes me. Rottweiler style. So if you want, if someone out there wanted to recreate their dog Zangief, they can. Another pup. And the one that I actually went for by template, which I'll be going for here anyways. So the clothing, interestingly enough, this is gonna go away pretty quickly, this little scarf. But we'll be doing the customary red. I am doing the bark voices though. Hold up. Yes, we're doing that bark. Yes. Yeah, I look forward to it. Bear with me a moment here, getting the names in. The partner names will definitely not be jokey. Or at least one of them won't be jokey. All the customization in this I'm going to be glossing over, but it's definitely... Oh, I need to set the support type. Let's do... Bomber. Boom, Floppa. So as you can see, I already have some save data going, so if you want to preview what's to come with the dog stuff. Dog armor, dog armor, dog armor, dog armor. Get that dog armor in there. So excited for that. There's a lot more customization to the Palamutes than the demos led on. Like, the Palamutes get the same treatment as the Palicos. That's how amazing it is. No, I still have it in Monster Hunter language, which I will be adjusting after this. Also, this is a little loud. Quick adjustment down here a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Trust me, it'll be fine. So for those who are not necessarily aware, don't normally play the games set to Monster Hunter language, there is actually a semi-comprehensive language developed for this franchise. And both World and Rise are the first first games in the entire series to actually put this on display in a bigger effect beyond. But I will be playing in English because I want to let y'all see that showcased on y'all's own, because it's more enjoyable you get more enjoyment out of the language in a vacuum, like through y'all's experience, those who plan to get it. So, interestingly, there's already some foreshadowing going on. Turn that down on my end, damn. Hopefully it ain't too loud for y'all. I know it's loud as fuck over on my side. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Look at this village oozing personality. So fun fact about the cahoots. Using birds for message relay has been in the concept art since Generation 1. This is the first time we're actually seeing it put to use properly.
Minato, Denimo, Miura, Mutorage, Moru, Rikumido, Ateranyu.
Tobe, Deneshi Hofura.
Yuri, Nikimi, Mega Ira.
So, the first calamity is unfortunately not the same calamity mentioned in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. As much as it should be. But there is some similarities to that.
Radia Getira, Rios, Zibe, Kamura, Lilam, Kushira Kos, Zeku Otu, Kimi, Nerege, Tuho Shik.
Yuri, Dagi Remima.
So I do believe this is the first village that's like not purely Wyverian dedicated, where a bulk majority of the villagers are just flat out like not Wyverian race. They're full on like humans. Or at least the few Wyverians that are present are back to the role of mysterious people. Can't believe I fucking named my character Gabinka. No! Gabinka, rampage aside, I have news for you. Got a message from the guild this morning. Says that you are now a certified hunter. Guess I will be doing the readings. Really living now, Squirt? Well, I guess I shouldn't call you that now that you're certified, but don't think it'll stop me. Sorry to interrupt there, Elder Fugen. I've informed the village of the coming rampage like you asked. Ah, yes, thank you. By the way, Gabinka, I've overheard the good news. You're finally an official hunter. Wow, congratulations. All you need now, I'll need to do now is register with the guild so you can start accepting all those quests. To do that, you need to speak with Master Hojo in the Gathering Hub. But that can wait. First, bitches be shopping. You'll be needing the help of other villagers if you want to succeed out in the field. So, follow me. Now, where should we start? Haha, of course. The Marketeer of Mystery, Kagero the Merchant. So I'm going to be glossing over the tutorials because some of this stuff is pretty, you know, clear cut, but there are some things I will be dwelling on a little bit. So I do want to take a moment to acknowledge this really, really fascinating design of Kagero here. I do believe his outfit and general style is a reference to an old folklore demon hunter, traveling demon hunter. It could also just be me taking an anime called God, what's that anime? Mononoke, where the particular yokai hunter is dressed very similar to this, minus the talisman over his face. Greetings, Master Kabinka. I was just informed that you have been accepted into the guild. Felicitations. Here you will find restorative cures and other such items to aid you on your hunts. I often diversify my stock and provide special orders for hunters too. I think you'll find them most agreeable. The girl sometimes offers items at half price, and that's when you can pick up some real bargains. Yeah, I like that this game shows you what to expect when a sale is going on. I always hold off on buying what I want until the sale, and when it's on, I swoop in like a Rothian on the trail. I have often sensed Lady Hinoa's sharp gaze on my back. Now I know why. Anyway, Kagero, about those items I asked you to set aside for me. Of course. I'll have them packaged and sent to you at your convenience. Then that's a wrap. Let's see where we go next. Steadfast as steel, Master Hamon the blacksmith. It'd be nice to pay him a visit. Little bit of a weeb in me coming out here, but I like that the blacksmith's name is roughly translates to ripple, which kind of fits the striking of the metal and, you know, the vibrations and all that stuff. No, doing a tutorial. Yeah.
Noah, what is it? You can see I'm busy here preparing for the rampage.
Now, Master Hamon. This time I've come to tell you the good news. Kabinka has been accepted into the Hunters Guild. The village now has a resident hunter we can all count on. Isn't that great?
I see. Well then, Kabinka, allow me to congratulate you. The equipment we forge here is what makes a hunter in parts, and can make or break a hunt. It's what represents our village too. A hunter who can't wield Tatara steel isn't fit to fly the banner of Kamura. You'll find whatever you need here. As for crafting and refining gear, well, we can talk about that later.
Oh, since we're here, that reminds me. You can hire buddies at the Buddy Plaza ahead. And Master Hamon's grandson, Iori, manages the place. Why don't you go talk to him later? We will be talking to him immediately.
Capering around with failings and canines. Makes me wonder where I went wrong.
Really? I think buddy handling is quite a noble profession, personally. Anyways, Master Hamon, I was wondering if my order was ready yet.
It is. One of my apprentices will deliver it to you later.
Okay, just one more stop and we're done. Let's see. Sweeter than sweet dango. It's got to be Yomi the chef's tea shop.
Miss Boy.
This is also showing off the wire bug, which I will be dwelling on this a little bit. For those who haven't played the demo, the wire bug is one of the most interesting mechanics that they have added to this game, as well as the natural evolution and progression of the Clutch Claw from Monster Hunter Iceborne. The fact that I gotta adjust my damn options. Are you serious? All right, I'll fuck with it later. The wire bug is pretty much the peak of mobility for this game. You can actually use the wire bugs in combat, which I will be demonstrating in an actual hunt. You can use the wire bugs in combat to not only speed up your recovery to have less down frames, but also run in for a counterattack and effectively enhance your damage output, as well as engage in some extra attacks that are based around the wire bug. On top of that, Silkbind is based on this resource, which can bring you into a bit of a crunch situation where you're deciding whether or not you're going to be using the wire bugs for maneuverability or using it for a tactical response against a monster's greater attacks. I lean a bit more on this being for maneuverability because Charge Blade usually has a pretty good damage output in this game compared to World. In World, it was kind of not super great for Charge Blade, but Rise, they seem to have turned that around and thrown Charge Blade users a pretty nice bone, especially by giving us back the elemental discharge blast line that used to exist in previous games.
Oh, Kabinka! Hey, I heard the good news! You're a certified hunter now! Recognized by the guild and everything! Congrats! Before you head out on a hunt, make sure to stop by and eat some Buddy Dango! You'll never taste anything yummier in your life, and they'll get your juices flowing for a hunt.
I will be talking about this because it is different than the eating mechanics of this game. Yomogi's Bunny Dango really are yummy. So yummy, in fact, I can't stop eating them on the job.
Oh, and just thinking about them gets me all excited.
And Yomogi, the usual. Please and thank you. If you weren't the village chief's twin daughter, I'd charge you. Of course, you know, one super duper mega dango order coming right up. Sorry, I'm obviously going to be going off the script as per customary for my streams. Kabinka, I had a great time on our shopping trip. Thanks for accompanying me. I had the things ordered from Master Hamon and Keguro delivered to your item box. Surprise! It's just a little something for me to celebrate you becoming a hunter. Come back when you're done with your registration thingy, okay? Huh? What about the bunny dango? Sorry, those are all mine. I'd share them, but a girl's gotta eat. Hey, you should equip the weapon already. I want to see what you look like in your full hunter getup. That was somebody else's line. Whatever. Great idea. How about you try that on that longsword I just got you? I will not be using this at all.
Oh, so cool! That gear really suits you, Kabinka.
You must feel a ton braver now, right? Ride that high over to the gathering hub and get yourself registered as a hunter. Once you talk to Master Hojo and get registered, you can start going out on the real live hunts as a real live hunter of Kimura. Exciting! I have to wait here for my orders, so off you go. I'll be in my usual spot. Come see me when you're done. So this sword will unfortunately be going... my controls are all fucky still. This weapon will be going into the box as soon as it lets me. I don't think it'll let me right now. Yeah, I gotta do the Gathering Hub tutorial quest. Mind you, I do like longsword, especially in this game, but for consistency's sake, I'll be doing heavy bowgun. Also, I love the Gathering Hub's leader. He is just the best. It makes a return here, but you can Silkbind it to be a lot better. Also, look at this Buddha reference, man. Oh god, I gotta try my hardest not to do a culturally insensitive voice for this one.
Well, hello there, Kabinka. You sure took forever to get here. I thought I was gonna croak. Get it? Because I'm on a frog. You're probably well aware that I, Hojo, am the guild master of this exceptional gathering hub. What's that? Your guild registration? Ah, yes, well, I was getting into it before you interrupted me. Had you let me finish, I would have told you that we are no longer doing things that way. Get with it, younger hunter. No tests to take or papers to stop. Just my okay and you're on your way. And with that, you're now officially a hunter. And not just any hunter, no. A hunter of Kamura Village. Accept a quest from my dearest Minato and go hunt some monsters.
About that, as much as I'd like to, I have to get to this report about the rampage for the ready for the guild.
ラム
I'm terribly sorry, but could you go to Hinoa first, so she can explain the quest to you? Oh, Ace! I just have heard the gnarly news. Awesome! Before you run off to see Hinoa, pop over here for a second. Gotta check out your new threads. So this game does force you into a tutorial rather aggressively, which is kind of appreciated, but like, it's the demo tutorial, so those who did the demo when it came out kind of already know where this is going.
Good looking, Ace. Congrats on you becoming a hunter. All that hard work finally paid off. I'm happy for ya. And before I forget, I gotta tell you about the action bar. The action bar lets you pull off all sorts of actions without opening any menus. Pretty gnarly if you ask me. Let's try it out. Select the camera from the action bar and snap a picture of me.
So this is actually kind of important. I know I'm like doing a joking bored as fuck, but this particular tutorial is actually kind of important. It explains in the tutorial a little bit about, you know, you can take picture of endemic life and large monsters. You can also use the photos to get a nice little decoration set for your room, as well as get extra information for taking those pictures. So if you want to just take a peek at something without engaging it, you can actually use the camera and go about your way.
Oh my god.
So for the first time in, god damn it, for the first time in so long, my drink is killing me. We have a camera in Monster Hunter. Something that I genuinely feel like should have existed in a world, but I don't recall that ever existing in a world.
Oh yeah, that's one handsome devil jaw. Now that you've gotten acquainted with the action bar, I think it's the quest time. But if you're still not confident in your abilities, you can hit me up in the training area to sharpen them up. It's just a short boat ride from the Buddy Plaza, where Yuri and all his furry friends hang out. You can try your hand at all sorts of weapons and skills there. It's a great place to warm up before a big hunt. Alright, I'll quit holding you up. Hinoa's waiting for you, isn't she?
Just telling you that you have text tutorials. I do highly recommend, if you have not played anything, or any Monster Hunter, and this is your first one, to actually take the time and do the tutorial. Finally can adjust this. You'll now get to see my blasphemous controls. Bear with me one moment while I get that sorted out. Shortcut menus, yep, radials, controls. Yep. I think everything is already good to go. No, I still gotta exit tutorial. Crafting menu. Best thing that happened to this game is the auto crafting. So let me switch the There we go. Much better. Okay. So, let's get my gear swapped out to the proper thing, and let's talk about the item box for a second. So, for so many fucking years, they finally organized the gear box. You now have individual pages for each weapon type, which is absolutely startling for people like me who have been playing Monster Hunter for years and are used to just going into the equipment box and just selecting equipment. But now, we actually have a proper inventory page for both armor and weapons. And the obvious equipment box for old time's sake, but it's now an option if you want to just never use this or have complaints about the inventory management of this game. So we're going to take a moment to take a look at the weapons that are already starting to show that this game is not fucking around when it comes to weapon designs. You already saw the longsword, the greatsword, which looks fucking delicious. Sword and shield for those out there, getting a nice little... Where's the little... There, the sword and shield, I'm trying to get it rotated, but it's not really... Oh, whatever. The dual blades, which looks also pretty fascinating. The hammer, which that one looks actually pretty fucking cool. Hunting horn, for those who main the hunting horn. The lance. You're gonna notice the theme with all these weapons having that logo on there. Lance looking really good. The gun lance, which is something I thought about demonstrating for this, but there's some issues with the gyro controls on that one. Switch axe, for those who main the switch axe, also looking quite spectacular. Charge blade, which is my main. I've already actually stopped using this weapon, but I still have it in my inventory. Insect glaive. Much like the previous games, you also have the customization of your insects. The light bowgun, which we won't be demonstrating this stream, we might be doing that next stream. And the heavy bowgun. And last but not least, the bow and arrow, which I thought about demonstrating as well. That might, I might demonstrate the bow and arrow in a future stream, but it's definitely not something I'm very comfortable with using. So mind any discrepancies when I do get around to using the bows in this game. Also, you can now customize. Also, hello, Alana Cat. I'm literally looking at you right now. Yeah, you can now customize. Also, hello, Albusk. You can now customize your bow guns in the box, which is. Hold up, I'm having some. My capture is having some sync issues. Bear with me one moment. There we go. Don't know why that happened, but that was very weird. Okay, we're good to go. So, you can now attach your customizations of the heavy bowgun directly in the box itself, instead of doing it at the forgery. You can do it at the forgery, but, you know, you have it right here. So, for me, as somebody who does dabble in the bowgun types, for those who dabble in the bowguns, I actually use heavy bowgun with the power barrel and the light bowgun with the silencer. I will say, to put it on record, the shield for heavy bowguns has actually... The heavy bowgun is actually, like, a lot better now when it comes to the shield, because it actually works instead of works when it wants to. As long as you have the gun pointed to it, and it sometimes works from the side as well, as long as the shield is in the general vicinity of where the hitbox of the attack is going to happen, the shield will actually work. Instead of where World, I don't know if it might have been the thing in World, because World I didn't do a whole lot of due to certain circumstances, but in World it was not 100%, and in past games you might as well just not have used it because it almost never worked. Okay, so we are skipping the tutorial because the tutorial is long-winded and drawn out. Unless they force me into it. Oh, Kabinka! Kabinka. Already completed your hunter registration? Great! I retrieved your cahoots from Elder Fugan earlier. It's so cute. You're gonna love it. The cahoots you in cahoots with. Like buddies, will help you out during quests, but in their own little way. So Kahoot is another new mechanic of this game where you can actually send it to grab certain things or have certain things happen. I haven't really done anything with it, so I will be experimenting with it on stream. And Kahoots won't be showing up in multiplayer. But we will be calling this boy in and getting the cahoots. So I have no clue what I'm gonna name this L, but I'm definitely gonna name it something. I might name my Kahoot the same thing I named it on my main. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Banana.
Banana.
I've been naming it Gisela. Yeah, no, this game is gorgeous for what people probably have already said. Underpowered Switch game. Anyway, since my sister is swamped at the moment, I'll go ahead and give you the quest rundown instead. Now that you're a hunter, you'll be in charge of completing the quests that me and Minoto have in our quest list. Oh man, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I totally forgot that the launch date was coming up for this, I would have got commissioned Monster Hunter themed artwork for the stream. Some of these quests, called key quests, have been specifically posted by the Hunters Guild. So if you make a point of completing key quests, the Hunters Guild will take note. Also, you no longer have to look at guides for what quests you have to do to progress the story. The game now marks them. Oh, and one last thing. Here, take this petalace and Minoto and I made. As you may be aware, petalaces are protection charms woven from a local plant called sending spray. Yeah, no, this would be the game that you would get stuff of, because this game has some amazing armor designs. Pollen carried by spirit birds will enhance your petalace, strengthening your abilities. Treat it with care. So, what this tutorial doesn't necessarily tell you is these petalaces, you don't get permanent upgrades. You get your upgrades out in the field, and honestly, I treat it as a fill as you go situation, which to some may be seen as inefficient, but Alana Cat, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to a friendo, which I'm looking over at you right now. Thank you so very much, babe. Yeah, petalaces, you don't get to keep the buffs that you get from the spirit birds, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure there's going to be some abilities that you get at some point that you'd be getting at some point that'll give more permanent upgrades. Oh, I think Minato should be wrapping up her report right about now. And I need to get back to work myself. Once you're ready, you can start taking quests from either of us. How am I gonna voice the cat? How am I gonna voice the cat?
Hold on! You can't go racing off before my introduction! Gabinka Mialo! Congrats on becoming a hunter! If you ever find yourself taking a help quest, then I, Senri the mailman, have quite the important information for you. You'll need to go through me to meet up with fellow hunters. Make sure to stop by.
Well, I think that about wraps it up. Time to start the monster hunting. So I gotta get all the DLC stuff right quick.
Meowlo there, Gabinka. Been waiting on you. Got some information that's vital? No. Crucial? No. Paramount.
Cat puns. It's gonna be something to get used to.
Were you just about to hit up the gathering hub so you can get a hunting party together?
Yeah, about that. I got some bad news for you.
You see, when the rampage is near, it's forbidden for hunters to leave Kimura. And outside hunters won't be able to enter, either. In other words, Kimura is offline. But if you want to form a party, I have a special message I could send to hunters to hightail it here. If I send the message, Kimura will be online. And hunters will be able to enter. Just don't ask me how it works. I couldn't understand it myself. Something to do with spider webs. And maybe the Gomi jewel too. And it's kind of weird, actually. Any Mew, come to me whenever you want to swap between offline and online. By the way, did you talk to Minato about online quests yet? If you haven't, you better get your tail in gear so you can go hunting with all your friends. Oh, there's a new add-on content as per usual. Boink, boink, boink! So, for those who are not necessarily aware, this is the first Monster Hunter game that is using the new netcode system that Nintendo finally replaced. Supposedly, it is a lot better and no longer asked for Windows 98 to be looked into. So I'm looking forward to testing that. It may be this stream, it may be next stream, but it's definitely going to be done in the very, very near future. So let's go ahead and take a look at the layered armor, which is nice to have immediately. The game does give you a talisman, which is very nice to have equipped because it actually has pretty good stats. Actually, I may actually never unequipped it because of what it has. So let's go ahead and get the customary layered armor shown off. The Samurai set, which if you want to get that Wandering Samurai look going, here you go. Do believe this might be a pre-order thing, but we won't be showing that off. The Wyverian ears, in case you want to cosplay as your favorite elf. The Fox mask, which that will never not be on. And the Theater wig. Yeah, the Fox mask and the theater wig, I believe, are all currently available on the Nintendo eShop right now. Much like Monster Hunter World, there's day one DLC. But, you know, I feel it's worth it, as I've already forked out the money for it. And also, I'm not gonna pressure people into buying the DLC. Your buddies have layered armor as well. So if you wanted to give your Palico a fish tagged collar,
Forest Cat costume, which we will be using, or the Nine Tails costume, which is sorely tempting, but we're going to be showing off the pre-order content, which is the Maine Coon costume, or sorry, Forest Cat, and oh, it's so fluffy. Look at this. It's so fluffy. And then we show off the dog costume, which is a color with the shuriken, a good boy. Get yourself a golden retriever costume, and then floppy ears. Yeah. Hold up, I gotta get the proper song in. Hold up. And yes, you can pet the dog in the game, but give me a moment. I gotta get this in. I gotta get this in. Okay, sorry. Had to get that in. And we have the long coat costume, which is a very fascinating dog breed that I do believe. But now I'm going to say I do believe it is a dog breed. It is a very high maintenance dog breed at that. And also, Parnash, welcome to the stream, and also give it time. You'll see why I say give it time. Because, boy fucking howdy. It may not be a layered armor for the Amaterasu costume. Like, it may actually be crafted armor proper for this. Because there's already some Amaterasu nods immediately. Okay, so now we're pretty much past the tutorial section, and we're actually gonna do some exploration, because I do want to talk about some fascinating things that are in this game that have actually never really been in Monster Hunter before, at least not of this scale. So I am gonna gloss over the dialogue here, because she is gonna make me do probably the tutorial here. So I will be talking about this as well. Subquests. So instead of giving a main quest with optional conditions that you can strive for, you now can just select 5 of them and just do them at your own leisure. Also, yes, you already get the name drop for the second zone of this game. I will spoil it a little bit. You are pushed into the second zone of this game rather quickly. And I really hope to achieve getting to that on this stream, because there is a lot going on with that map, and it is so far my favorite map. So, we're going to be accepting these and this. And we're going to be doing the tutorial quest because it's required. So, I'm going to be rushing through this quest as fast as possible, because if you played the demo, you know what's going on with this and what he's going to require you to do. So, also that... I should have put this in English. I'm not gonna lie, that is my favorite part of this entire game. That is not a one-time thing. You get that for every introduction. Yo, Ace! Welcome to the tutorial quest. We're gonna be setting this to English. Oh, is it not gonna let me? Hold up. Can I not set the voice settings? Well... Alright, well, we'll be doing the, voice changes next stream. Because I guess I have to... Hey, Parnash! Gyro controls. I'm actually showing this off here. So you can turn it off for normal. Gyro controls is new to this particular game. And if you played any bit of Splatoon, this will feel right at home for you, actually. Because it's very similar to that with a lot more customization. So, oh my god, I'm already getting tired of that chime thing, but so that's good to go. So, for those who are, you know, once again, familiar with Splatoon, the gyro controls allow mouse-like control. I am using a Pro controller, but I thought about using the Joy-Cons because it's actually that finely done. But the fact that I'm using a Pro controller and it still feels pretty at home should be telling how well the gyro controls actually work out. Which gives you the option to do the shoots. As well as Wyvern Snipe, which makes a return in this game. And lets you do the good old big blasts. Anyways, let's shut this guy up. Yep, blah diddy blah diddy blah, telling you about your camp. You have a camp, you have a box. Those familiar with Monster Hunter, this is like this is nauseatingly repeating. Here in yeah, and then it also gives you the quick rundown in case you skipped all the dialogue. The 10 is more or less your at those who started at World is your customary oops, I forgot a thing, gotta go inside and change some stuff, or you want to adjust to accommodate for your part, you know, so-and-so said they were gonna so-and-so said that they were gonna grab this weapon, they ended up grabbing this weapon, so you're gonna change your weapon to adjust and accommodate that. Your supply your supply box is your supply box. You pick up your hunting supplies from here. Your map's a map. I'll be talking about that in detail during an expedition. So, your supply box, for the first time in a long time, even though it's not really been that long a time, it's not really that clear in World, but your supply box in Rise goes back to its old customary blue box feel. Yeah. I got a new case of it coming tomorrow. Oh yeah, no. So the map is something you actually get to chart out, which I will be spending part of the stream doing an expedition and talking about some interesting little concepts that this game is already going to be doing that won't be covered here in this tutorial section. Once again, I'll be rushing through this because this tutorial does overstay its welcome. So, gathering is now, you walk by and you pick up your whole gathering set in one fell swoop. And he's wanting you to do the Wirebucks thing, which is doable by, thank you. This teaches you the wire bugs. You have wire bugs and silk binds. They both cost your wire bug count, but you can find a third one out and about. And there are skills that enhance the duration that wild wire bugs do persist. You actually get the skill from the talisman that I didn't equip because I'm just gonna, yeah. Wall running. That's a brand new mechanic that is an evolution of the Monster Hunter 4 climbing mechanic. This feels really fucking good to do, and I will be demonstrating during an expedition. So we will be glossing over this tutorial because boy fucking howdy, like you can literally do the demo. Also, give me a moment. All right, so I have to pre-stage something. So he's wanting me to ride the Palamute, which is the best mechanic in this game. You get to ride your dog. You get to do so much with your dog while riding it. You get to switch items. You get to eat rations, use potions, sharpen your weapon while you're running around, and this is including in the middle of large monster fights. You can also do gathering, which is super great, and you get actual control of your dog, which is fucking awesome. That was one of the biggest complaints I had about World was, yeah, you could ride a monster because the riders will let you, but that rider kind of kept you on a, you know, you're going this direction sort of manner. You had to pull up your map and set the situation. Oh, also, this is the action bar, which is amazing, by the way. Especially since fell vines are no longer an item, you could just use them and have them. You can now actually, like, use this, and it's actually really nice. So, I will be doing this real quick. See, what was the button? Oh, he won't let me do it yet, but we will be doing running in the 90s, Gabe. Okay, so yes, he's pretty much telling you about the spirit birds. The coloring on this is a little off. There are technically two yellow types. One does stamina and one does defense. It's kind of indecipherable when it starts getting a certain time of day in this game, which the time of day does naturally progress no matter what. Yellow does stamina, slightly less yellow does defense. There's a red-orange that does attack, green for health, and I believe that's it. I think there's only 4. Yeah, there's only 4 at the moment. And then you get told about the endemic life, which is a lot more diverse than in World. You get the clothfly, which is, as he's mentioning, this one will boost your defense. If you just stand near them, it'll tell you what they do, and you don't have to spend too much time dwelling on this, which I kind of feel like this tutorial doesn't really talk about. But this part does. So there are permabuff endemic life. So I'm going to go over here and, yeah, see, this one will just tell you, you get a defense buff. Also, gathering can be done. Gathering and carving can be done from atop your dog. Let's see. Do we have dog drift yet? Let me make sure I'm not doing it wrong here. I know I just glossed over the tutorial here, but let me make doubly sure. Yeah, I should be able to do dog drift. Might not be quite. Oh, never mind. There we go. So I gotta get this out of the way. So, dog drift in this game is actually really useful, and you can use that for maneuverability. I have used it a couple times in a hunt that like actually saved my beef a couple of times. So if you feel like you're going in a pretty bad direction, using the dog drift will actually effectively save your ass. Also, your dog can do some climbing. So yeah, there we go. There's slightly more. See, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to like, depending on how your color calibration is set, the orange spirit birds will not really appear to be orange. But you know, it's something you'll get used to and actually catch on to pretty fast. Mind you, just get them anyways. If you see a spirit bird, what's stopping you from getting one? Also, the tutorial doesn't really talk about this, but in a difference between the demo and this version, you will now have sending sprigs. So sending sprigs is the most interesting little thing that this game has ever introduced, purely because, first of all, there's a poison toad here. I should watch out for that. So, the interesting thing about these being here is not that button. Thank you, please. Come on. Put it away. Whatever. Good enough. So you can cut the grass, and spirit birds will hide inside of it. So if you ever see this little colorful patch of grass, cut away. Spirit birds will be inside. Up to 3 can be hidden inside of there, sometimes 4, depending on how lucky you are. And it at least in my opinion, yeah, cutting the grass drops rupees occasionally. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's kind of what this game's like leaning in on. Yeah, spirit birds will hide inside those grass, and it is highly recommended if you spot one, just chop it. Just knock it out. Right. They're saying, yeah, you can ride them, you can attack from them, you can dismount, you can do some jumping slaps. And he's telling you about the health bar, which is probably the most self-explanatory thing about this game. But the pedal ace adds a new little factor where you see the white outlines for the health and stamina bar. That is your current pedal ace's maximum. And the Izuchi. Don't hold back because they're small now. They can be skillful and ruthless. That is actually a very wise advisory. Small monsters in this game do not fuck around. Like, they can actually disrupt you pretty quickly. So, let's knock these fuckers out. Because it's heavy bowgun, we can Call of Duty roll this bitch. Get that side quest in there. Where you at, bitch? There you are. Okay. I do love that we finally have walking heavy bowgun in a Switch Monster Hunter game. That is the one thing I loved about Monster Hunter Rise, was light bowguns and heavy bowguns had by far the biggest quality of life change, and it's being able to walk while you shoot. Like, that will forever be the best thing in these games I've ever gotten. So, we will be demonstrating the other best mechanic, carve while on your dog. Pupper carves. Oh, nice. We got an Izuchi tail already. Hell yeah. So if you're in a rush and you still need to get your carbs, you can now do it while you ride your doggo. All right, you done? Okay. So he's wanting you to do fast travel, which is another thing that's handled a lot more interestingly than World is. Which, I'm sorry, World fans, but I am going to be harping on the game a little bit. World's not a bad game, but there are some things that I feel that it should have done better. Also, smoke bomb! Okay, basic training is done. So what the tutorial didn't cover that you're supposed to talk to an NPC about is these great wire bugs. These things are cool as fuck, and they'll just launch your ass at the cost of none of your wire bugs. Also, yes, you do get a looking over the vista if you're standing on top of something very high up and your quest completes. Also, tickle button! Okay, and that concludes the tutorial for this game. I'm going to be talking about some other things as well that the tutorial doesn't cover, that the game kind of expects you to figure out on your own and isn't really served to you in the very beginning. It plays a lot more like World, but there's a old game feel to it. Like, it's the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
Well, Gabinka, I see Tsuhi's little quest was no match for you. I expect nothing less. What you learned today is the very essence of hunting. Wherever the hunt takes you, those lessons will always hold true. Now, you know I should have some one-star quests ready for you. Well, get to it and happy hunting.
Haha! I get it! Okay, so at this point, as you will probably be noticing, certain people have little dialogues over the head. When you do play this game, actually talk to people who have both yellow and blue dialogues. The yellow dialogues will sometimes open up mechanics for the game itself. For example, you can't use great wire bugs until you talk to this guy, and he tells you about the great wire bugs. In short, great wire bugs, as I showed you before, are things you put down in front of jewel lilies that help you get around to places. You don't need the great wire bugs to get to these places, but having them in place does make for an easier trip through these areas, especially in the ruined shrine. So I now have 5 great wire bugs. I wouldn't be surprised if you can buy them, but I haven't got to that point in this game, and I feel like it shouldn't be, giving you a limited amount of them, but I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna sit there and complain about it too much. And we now have the flavor text of the dialogue, which I'll be skipping over because she wants to let you know that she really loves Bunny Tango. Also, hello, Ishiki Bahamut. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, and it's telling you, just talk to people with yellow things. Or yellow speech bubbles and blue speech bubbles. And the training quests, which I'm not going over these because I'll be going over them as that situation becomes relevant. Also, expedition. Anytime you get to a new start bracket, always do your expeditions. And you can select your time of day, which we'll be doing daytime. It'll be nighttime at some point anyways. So, let's knock this out right quick. Because we do have to complete the map regardless. I do believe I can also belt out a multiplayer call at this point, but that may not happen this stream because I'm going to be taking my sweet time with this. So, as with Monster Hunter World, as well as certain other games that had explorations, anything can literally show up in your expeditions. This includes monsters you have not encountered yet, as well as monsters that are not available by quests thus far. I have seen on Twitter that monsters that are way stronger than you are will show up, regardless of your progress in this game. So, you can actually encounter maybe a Rathalos, a Mitsune, or a fucking Nargacuga outright. They will show up. You just have to hope to God you got lucky, and the only thing that shows up is something that's relevant to your level. So, let's get a quick kickoff of the actual proper exploration here by starting with way the hell up there. So I will be needing 3 wire bugs for this. Also, this has probably been by far the most informative stream I have ever done, because I am absolutely passionate about this game. Okay, so get some honey real quick. And we're going to be cruising our way to the top of this mountain for demonstration purposes. And as you can see, the wire bugs have incredible... Oh, yeah, no, just have that situation of, like, the music changes and suddenly...
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
The game does actually do a pretty good job of changing the music before you will notice them and before they notice you. So having situations where a Betelgeuse will come in and just drop bombs and the music will change. I haven't had something like that happen yet. Like, I'll be getting near the monster and the monster that's marked over there, and you will actually hear the music kind of give a little bit of a just drop the drums on you without, you know, or with a pretty noticeable warning. So there is a reason why I'm going all the way up here. This was a section in the demo that you could visit that I feel has pretty interesting significance, which is probably my favorite thing, another favorite thing about this game. I know I'm going to be saying this a lot, but also bone gathering. You only need to do one and you're good to go. So, the goal is up. Well, no, I believe it's right there. So we'll be cruising all the way. All the way up here. I don't think it's right here. So something tells me, because this wasn't available in a demo, this was a last-minute choice. But here's this fascinating little bit. A little item called a Relic Record. So Relic Records is a very, very new thing to the franchise outright that just tells you a small segment of a story about this area. You can actually figure out what has happened in this zone and why it's in ruins through these small stories that these things tell you. They are literally available the second you can set foot into each zone, and they are very difficult to find, and you will have to do a lot of exploring in the maps to find them. But let me get one pulled up. I believe it's... I glossed over the dialogue here, but it's Hunter Notes, Notebook. Here we go. They will be put in your Hunter Notes. The water in these lands is pure. Clean water enriches the soil. From rich soil sprouts new life. Prayer brings water. So you start getting a little bit of a hint that this place is a very religious location. Mind you, Shintoism and, you know, religion in Japanese isn't exactly something that hasn't not gone hand in hand before. But these little swords with notes strapped to them are scattered all about the map, giving you a bit of an initiative to actually explore these places. Which I will be taking my time to do and showing off a little bit here. Because there are some really interesting tidbits hidden around here. Also, the Spirit Birds are absolutely hidden around here. So there should be another one just around here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And there's a rampage message, which I will go ahead and read that right quick. We were raised in a peaceful village. The pure wind chased out evil, and the calm flames illuminated our path. So, from the feel of this, this place was absolutely somewhere that was lived in, obviously. Fucking saved that shit, goddamn. Ah, there we go. But yeah, this game does a very, very good job of encouraging exploration. Especially since these are hidden in very hard to find spots. Sometimes hard to reach. Oh, that's what pierced ammo, fuck! No waste. Alright, is this fucker down? Okay, that fucker's down. So, to spice up the stream a little bit, I am going to hunt that monster over there. Whatever the hell it is, it will be hunted. Also, mining is just one boop, and we're good to go. Okay, let's get my happy ass up there. Also, you can stamina abuse the wire bugs. There is some dialogue in this game that does encourage you doing that. Also, Antidote Cobra! The opposite of what snakes usually do. Alright. The mark is right down there. There's an Azuros. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, bitch, I know you heard me. I'ma chase your ass down. Let's do it. Let's do the fucking stream's first actual hunt before the hunt's actually relevant.
Got it, the stock.
Let's fucking go. Also, if I go quiet, sorry for that, those who actually do come to the stream to see, here's somebody be funny, man. This game does require me to focus quite a bit.
Thought you got me, boy.
Oh, I should showcase some of this ammo. Sticky ammo. Good old crack shots. See if I can knock this sucker out early. Also, Wyvern Fire. Heavy bowguns get their very own Wyvern Fire, which I completely botched. Good job, me. Up. There we go. Get that big boy in there. Shrapnel shots, which are actually pretty fascinating. They're a little bit different than spread shots, which are literally just shotgun shells, which I'll be showing that off. I haven't necessarily figured out how effective they are versus spread shots, but this motherfucker is trying to get in on me. Somebody got hit. All right, yes, somebody got hit.
Okay.
All right, come on, dog. Also, the first new showcase of the Adros attack, that rock throw is fucking brutal. So if I was Blade Master, I'd be showing off the fact that you can sharpen your blade while doing this. But I'm not, so that doesn't really... Let's fucking go. Oh! I think I got his face. Hit that time. Cluster bombs as per usual. They're good for clearing out large groups of small monsters. I wouldn't recommend using them in a much larger fight, but they do their job. Oh, come here. Oh, shit. By the way, this Azuros, you're not really supposed to be fighting until 2-star, but you can fight it early and get the armor pretty quickly. Woo! Thought you had me, fucker. And as you're seeing with the, wow, he is worn out real quickly. Yeah, let's go ahead and load a Wyvern in. His stamina's running low. Get in there. Nice. Get that ass out of my face. you're seeing right now, your buddies will fuck these guys up, given the opportunity. There's a force slice, which means he's getting enraged. Is that a clean shot? Yeah, it's a clean shot. I absolutely love this dog situation. You can't call your dog while your weapon's out. But that little chase theme plays when a monster's near you, and it does spot you. Oh, you upset the boom nookies. I forget their names, but I want to call them boom nookies. I feel like the shrapnel may be like a spread to kind of thing. No, you don't. Come on. Also, for the record, my Palico on my main file, which will be switched over to when it becomes a little bit easier to do multiplayer for me. Yeah, I should focus on this fight before I explain that. Stun that shit out. Is he out of commission? Nope, he's not. You can definitely tell I'm an old school Monster Hunter player when I don't use the quick use reel or wheel. Also the gyro aim, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, gyro aim is probably the best thing heavy bowgun will have. He's out of commission. At least down. He should be weakening. Yeah, he's fleeing. Probably should take advantage of that. Huh. Don't know what that was, but it's definitely the Bombardier's special. You are not allowed. Didn't even wake up, did you? and get a clean shot. Asshole. Perfect. Ah, that was a good kill shot. Fuck yeah. So let's get rid of these assholes real quick. Alright, let's get our curves in. By the way, this game pays you really nicely when you actually do a large monster kill on expeditions like this. So you actually are encouraged to do stuff like this. It treats it like an actual quest. So let's go ahead and get the quick curves. And finish up our map, which I'll be rushing a little bit more. Poop bomb. Let's go to poop. Hit the jump button. There we go. All right, so now that the Azuros is dead, I do believe that gets added to my endemic life. Oh, yeah. So this is cool as fuck. This was expanded upon since the demo. Stink minks explicitly can be used to help kite a monster into a specific area. I haven't used it yet, but I've been deeply thinking about the strategy potential for using those to get like larger monsters to run into things that do good damage, because they do help get mountable monsters in a good place. So let's get that map completed and we'll actually go into a full-on hunt. More of a full-on hunt than already done. Anti-Cobra. Also, the Guargas make a return. Best boy Guargas. I don't even know what the fuck that noise was, but it was still... Pretty sure that's what the noise a Guarga makes. Feel free to correct me. More... Oh! Another thing I should mention is, there's more than enough spare birds to max out your pedalace. So if you think you're running out of spare birds, there are plenty on the map. You may just not be finding quite yet. Like, there is well over enough to actually fill your pedalace nicely. I'm gonna pop this real quick. And away we go! Can't run up waterfall, apparently. Naruto lied to me. Another Azuros just popped in. There we go. These chubby, stuffy boys. There's another lore sword chilling out over here. It's like way the fuck up there. So I'm gonna go grab that real quick. Snag. So these are really nicely hidden, and I do believe there is no Wyverian elders in this, which I still find to be really weird that World had them. Okay, that is Good to go. Map's almost done. And these little buggers also make a comeback, which makes me really happy because these little ant carrier guys are actually really cool and let you get unique resources if you let them harvest things. Which it's something that hasn't really made a comeback since Generations Ultimate and doubly so Monster Hunter 3. And I believe they were in 4 as well, but it's still like, it's nice to have them back. Old familiar faces and all that. I believe there's another one up here. Up, 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 up. Yeah, perfect. Snag that one. I'll read that one here in a while, because I'm going to read them all when I get them all in a good spot. So look at this monster nest. So unfortunately, oh, I should show this off. This actually made me really happy to see. So in previous Monster Hunter games, when you had an egg, doing that dropped it. But now you can actually dodge with your fucking egg in the hand. You know, like a normal person. You actually have to explicitly... You have to actually explicitly, you know, try to drop these damn things for you to drop them. But you can't ride your dog with them for whatever reason. Bullfango! No! I don't want to play today. Also, I do believe you can actually take a large fall with an egg in the hand. I don't think there's an actual drop condition in that anymore. So, like, egg missions are stupid easy now. Especially since you can do this. Slide! Yeah, I don't think there's a drop condition for eggs anymore, outside of getting hit. And you are... banned. I appreciate that message and all. Not really. It's complete sarcasm. Please do not send stupid, shady links. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, that's against Twitch terms of service to use botting to, you know, increase your follow count and subscriber counts and all that shit. It's fucking annoying as fuck, and I'm pretty sure that's only a problem with, like, smaller streamers. Carry this egg to wrap this expedition up. I'm also really impressed with how little stamina it's taking. Perfect. So, with the fact that carrying eggs is a lot easier, you know there's going to be a goddamn egg mission in at least one. At least one egg mission. And delivered. Bam. Yep. Supply box. Oh, I do want to point out that if you are full on something and it has exceeds the maximum, it'll only take what you need and put the rest of it back in the box. So no more, oh, well, I can't take this because I have 98 of this one thing. Perfect. Show that off real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and complete this quest and actually start some legit Monster Hunter quests. So, whoever in chat, speak up if you have Monster Hunter Rise right now, and we'll see if we can manage at least one hunt based on stream. Also, there's the payout. Bam! 4,619 zenny for just that one kill. And Kagero has something to say. Master Gabinka, that artifact you have there, may I take a glimpse at it? I see. Fascinating. Immensely fascinating indeed. This is an old message, a trace legacy of bygone eras most obscure. Ostensibly, this record contains someone's story, yet undiscovered. That makes it an invaluable item. For the longest time, perhaps influenced by my trade, I have sought out such annals to broaden my understanding of the world. If you would be so kind as to show me any others you come across, I'd gladly offer a token of my thanks, as small as it may be. I ventured that these old messages are fragmented into smaller notes, which lie in places remote and unaccustomed to human activity. I wish you luck in your hunt for them, and thank you in advance. There's a sale! Telling you that half price and a fucking lottery. It's a fucking lottery, guys. Simulated gambling! Simulated gambling! Guys, loot boxes. Loot boxes. You actually get pretty good shit from that no matter what. Including the amiibo version, which you can do 3 amiibo entries per day. Grab any amiibo and it'll tell you what you use. For example, one of my Isabelle amiibos. Boink. Amiibo was successfully read, and Mega Potions, because that makes sense. Got a higher rarity, I think. Haven't really had a failed lottery, so you gonna read? I think it's considering that the same amiibo, so let me try a different one. Yeah, I was considering that amiibo as the same one. Also, fuck! Give me a second here. Controller's low on batteries. Panic! Everybody panic! Shit! Oh, I have a fucking cable somewhere. Let me get that set up real quick. Perfect. All right, we good to go. Do that amiibo lottery right, whatever the green one is. Standard, okay. And final one for the day. I already used that. Why did I grab it again? Does it really consider that the same amiibo? That's literally was Callium Arena that I just used. Why is it not detecting? Alright, fine, we'll use Kirby. Oh, right, because it's USB. USB doesn't use amiibo for some reason. There we go. Apparently Kirby has trap tools. Alright. So, another thing that hasn't really quite gotten showcased just yet will be the buddy system here. Which has the Argosy and... Oh, did we get the bug? I think we got the bug. Hold up. There's a bug for this game right now that, I'll talk about it here in a moment. Greetings and salutations. I'm Shirube. I run the Buddy Plaza here. Welcome. Meow that you're a bona fide hunter, allow me to welcome you to the Buddy Plaza. Buddy Henley Niori here will give you the rundown on all things Buddy as he carves a bone or something from wood. You hire a buddy, you'll get a trusty battle companion to aid you in all your hunting endeavors. Failing Chief Kogarashi is top cat when he comes to managing meowcenaries. You can count on anybody you have on standby to hunt for materials while you are hunting monsters. This ferry goes to the training area. What, just because you're a hunter doesn't mean you can start slacking on training. And Rondine here is a trader from outside Kimura. She's a little girl that likes berries and cream. Every good hunter needs a stock of good items. No matter how obscure, she'll probably have what you're looking for. You'll find the buddy board here, where you can manage your buddies. There are more like it all over the village, but and maybe you've already seen one. If you hire any buddies from Ioi, you can manage them here. Anyway, every day the buddies here work their tails off to get better and stronger. That's about all I got for you. If you want to know any more, you'll have to talk to everyone yourself. So unlike World, you got actually a nice little buddy hub. Or at least if it is in World, it wasn't very prominent. You got a very, very nice little buddy hub and an allusion to your training dummy in the training zone. I actually like this thing because it's actually really well made. And then you have the customary Buddy Plaza Shrine. What's inside of it? I don't know. How is it unlocked? Probably when you beat a certain flagship monster. But it's been in every Monster Hunter game except World, I want to say. I don't recall seeing it in World either. And then you get to be in cahoots, which are cahoots. What did the Kahoot have now? Trap tool. And nothing else. So your Kahoot here will occasionally sneak some items in and run it up to the next. So let's see if we can get the glitch. Good day to you. You're a hunter of the village of Kimura, are you not? Please, excuse my... Do you like how close I am to your face? I'm from Kansai. Let me stare you in the eyes. Please excuse my sudden intrusion. I am Rondine, at your service. As you can see, I'm a trader, traveling the seas from a far-off land to the west. I come from a land called America, where we complain about problems that only we have that are completely unsolvable. I'm making a stop in my travels here so that I may trade with the people of this wondrous village. Trading is a marvelous activity, no? This is where people of various settlements mingle through goods. Very profound. It may be a while before I can open up shop, but please, feel free to drop by at any time. Very well, do come by if you wish to enjoy the wonders of trade and travel.
Good day to you, but I am not prepared. Honor the mates here, I'm Tino. We have come to Kimura village in hopes of trading with the respectable people here. And you see this painting here? We put a little bit of blue there. Let's give it a happy little bush. It's a happy, happy little bush. That said, we are merely assistants to Our Lady Arande. For further details, we implore you that you direct him to our dear lady.
Okay, maybe we won't trip up the glitch. But there is a glitch that can occur that will cause the submarine that's supposed to be there to still be deployed, and you just see your cat disappear outright. Yep, this is just a request. I gotta go cook some meat. Good old deliveries. Deliver one well-done steak and get some potions. So, let's do one last little showcase here before we full swing into the game. Wishlist is back, sort of. I mean, it's already kind of been back. And also, upgrade tree. The one thing I'm kind of disappointed about is, I mean, you can roll your weapons back now, as long as they're marked in, with the rollback icon. But there's no longer weapon level ups, which is kind of disappointing, but they seem to have integrated the Generations Ultimate benefits of upgrading your weapon by actually giving you slightly more ammo per clip. So I can't complain too much, but it's still a little disappointing that they took away a feature that was otherwise really, really good. So, as per customary to Monster Hunter, there are two types of special ammo: Wyvern Snipe and Wyvern Heart. Those who have played World, kind of familiar with what's already going on there. But I will equip a Wyvern Heart weapon and upgrade my heavy bowgun. So let's go ahead and get that in place. And it's already in there. So, we also have armor, which is dramatically different per person. And it actually looks like really, really good. It's no longer, oh, but it's armor with monster parts attached to it, like in World, where the designs were a little shortcoming, in my opinion. But they still have a place in my heart when they were, for the good ones that did show up. So, skills are, much like World, relegated to only needing just the one little pip, and you get the bonus for that, which is nice, because having to build up to 10, 15, and 20 points was not exactly, you know, enjoyable. Equip that power barrel. And we have the Kinsects, which is for the insect glaive. These won't be doing a whole lot for me, at least on this account. Alright, so now we are officially in full swing of Monster Hunter Rise. So let's kick off some actual quests. Which will be doing a kill quest and a gathering quest. Let's go ahead and kick this off. Also love this loading screen. It's just gorgeous. It gives you a nice preview of what all is in this game. Alright, let's go. Also, as you're probably noticing now that the map's actually revealed, there's a little red dots where your hunting mark is located. So, if you wanted to make this quick and just, you know, Fuck these guys up and have them out of the way now. As my dog proceeds to throw kunai after kunai. Also, I'll be showcasing that here in a moment. The fuck are you doing? Oh, I think it's upset. Oh, yep, it's set. Goodbye, Floppa. You're on your own. By the way, under normal circumstances, I don't normally name my pelicos after memes, but I figured I'd just do one for the hell of it. Get that first harvest in, and... Bitch! Ah! Machine gun! Machine gun! Fucking love Wyvern Heart. Wyvern Snipe's fucking great and all, but Wyvern Heart is just so satisfying to use. And I'm gonna keep it on the low ground to gather more herbs while I'm down here. Wait, hi-oh! I'm out of effective range, but I don't give a shit. No, 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 no. Get your carb. Get your carb. Get another carb in there. And on to the next batch. Which is... right here. Alright, that's out of commission. Quick carve. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Aye. Please, by all means, call more. Okay. Dog. Don't piss off the cats. They will fuck you up. All right, that's the quick one done. Also, didn't really get touched on, but those little golden beetles that are floating around up here will actually give you stamina as well as camera points. So if you see them, typically run after them and collect them if they're not out of the way. They only give you like 10. And yes, you can pet the dog in Monster Hunter Rise. Level increased. All right, one optional quest can be reported on. Done. And select another optional quest. We're gonna do the roly-poly lanterns to conclude this. Which I love how quickly you can get from village to the actual hunt without a problem. Just in, out, done. In, out, done. Alright, let's kick this bitch off. Let's go. Tutorial account items, we already did that. Pick up account items and that gives you points that you can use. It's really good if you have a bunch of camera points because you can spin it on the Argosy and get cosmetic items as well as free resources because it's imaginary money, honestly.
Dog drift! Dog drift!
Zoom! And almost all of these from here on out are in like really weird spots. But they should be reachable pretty quickly. Nope. Okay. Gonna have to hop off for that. That one is right here. Nope. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, it's down below. Fucking hell. Okay. That's done. So let's get to the next set. Get the boring quests out of the way now, you know? Hop up. Nope. All right, guess we're gonna be... All right, that needs to be turned off. Gyro. All right, perfect. So I don't need fine aiming control for wire bugs. I was about to say, where the hell are you, boy? Let's see, the last one should be right... Oh, it's gonna be up there. Okay. And we done. And race to the finish.
Alright, that quest is done.
So now we're gonna have our first urgent quest, which is gonna be technically our first real hunt, but not like it's real in the sense of like actual sanctioned quest.
Ah, Kabinka! Yomogi over in the tea shop has been looking for you. She seems upset over something. Go and check on her, would you?
Acid reflux. Kabinka, have you heard the terrible news? This is a real emergency, Owl. Nah. I bit my tongue.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Oh, right. The news. A great Izuchi is tearing up the shrine ruins. It's an absolute carnage. This is okay, slight exaggeration, but there really is a great Izuchi. And it's parked its stupid monster butt right on our main trade route. Please, you gotta get rid of it. If you don't, my supply of dango ingredients won't get delivered. Please? Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Hunting the Great Izuchi is now an urgent quest that you can set from Hinoa. Child, you do not need to be saying those words. We're gonna hop on the dog and talk to Hinoa. Urgent quests are more or less progressing. For those who are unaware, urgent quests are more or less progressing the story to the next bracket. You thankfully don't spend very long in the 1-star quest line, and you get immediately flung into the bigger, more interesting stuff. The Great Izuchi. Not the first monster to attack as a team, but not only will it not be the last, but also the most interesting because it actually works out for it really well. So, let's kick off this hunt. And y'all now get to see the... Oh. Me botching that, which y'all get to see. Y'all get to see my process of the pre-hunt for this game. Especially since I'm playing as a gunner and things might be a little more... a little more intense. Especially since gunners take damage a little bit easier than the others. Okay, stink make. There's that. Grabbing you.
Hoyo! Whatcha! The real hunt begins.
Taking advantage of that. Already got a broken part. Let's get that slicing in. You got it. Nice recovery. Did I miss the tail? I think I missed the tail. No, but it's now on the ground. Got it.
Oh, shit.
Come on, clean shot on that tail. Damn it. All right, fine. poison. Good. Now it's marked. Woo! That you got me, boy. All right, it's on its way out. Or yeah, okay, let's flee. And I'm gonna give chase. Hop up! Whatcha? Oh! Haven't seen that yet. Come on. Get it back to poison. There we go. You're poison back in. It's 2 tags. I do like that sticky shots do detonate when they hit the ground, so it's not complete loss of efficiency on that. Hell yeah. Nice and quick. Bear with me one moment here. Go ahead and get these cards in now. Also, still don't know what the hell this is, but I'm pretty sure this is just a trap bomb. Is there a kick button? Yeah, it is a trap bomb. Hell yeah. And the first major hunt is done in a heartbeat because heavy bow guns are a little bit broken early on. So now we have the 2-star and the second new zone.
Can't say I've seen anyone put more enthusiasm into hunting a great Suzuki. Ha! I knew you had a real talent, but you're putting all those other hunters to shame.
Hi, I'm screwing up today.
You could even be. Ha! Look at me here, rambling on like an old fool I am. Pretend you heard nothing, okay? Anywho, now that you handled that urgent quest, you know what has 2-star quests ready to roll. Why don't you go check them out?
And he has something new. Ah, good tidings, Master. Gabinka! I have stocked a special selection of items expressly suited to your very exploits. Each and every one is guaranteed to be of use to you. I highly recommend you give them your consideration.
エアラーメン
So in short, his stock has changed to include more ammo.
マベミーシだ
ねえイディーシ
One moment. Okay, doing a quick be right back. Okay, sorry about that. We back in. Let me find my control. Okay. Yamagi's back to your usual routine, and I no longer am in panic mode. Crisis averted!
とか
And now, as a reward for Defender of the Dango, you can now take on 2-star quests. You're on your way to the top, but you're not out of the woods yet. More dangerous threats await. So, prepare well.
さあどうだトランス
Okay, next one. More of the large monster hunting subquest. Apparently Shrine Ruin subquest, which I'll just pop that one in. And because we have
開く
the brand new tier, we're gonna see the brand new zone, which I actually am still pretty fresh on that one.
やしやれよ
Hey, Gabinka, can I ask you something? I'm working on some Palamute gear ideas, stuff that should be a big help when you're out hunting.
しくムート
I've managed to complete one thing that I'm rather proud of, but I need someone to test it out for me.
ウキトラ
It's a little finicky though, so I can only entrust it to someone able to properly train a Palamute.
やあさムート
You can train one of your Palamutes? I'd happily give it to you. What do you think? Raise it to level 5 to get the Healing Blade and Diversion skill. So, fun little mechanic that I haven't got to try out yet. But you can teach your Palamute skills, much like your cat. What? Yeah, the bots are fucking dumb. The bots could go fuck themselves. They get banned immediately. I may set the big follows thing as a banned word. So, this zone is by far the heaviest and on the environmental storytelling side of this game. So first of all, one really interesting mechanic that it's genuinely new to the series is you notice a sudden distinct lack of hot drinks.
That's right. There are no hot drinks in this game. I'm not 100% sure how the game handles it, but from what I'm guessing thus far, the coldness thing is kind of a non-issue, and on a pseudo long-term permanent timer. I'm still kind of not 100% aware on this, and there will be a lot of me playing this game off stream because this is my favorite game right now. But as you saw in the introduction to this area, there is quite a bit going on here. So, to start, we're in an icy island that has an unusual level of... I don't fucking know what the fuck this is. I'm gonna assume this is like something not great. Briny water as well as squids, which give you buffs, which is really fucking cool if you chase them. You can get like really high crit outputs. So if and when people play, I highly recommend going after that, because oh my god, you saw that crit bonus. 45% chance on getting an affinity bonus, which is super awesome. I'm gonna assume this is just really briny water, considering. Oh my god. Alana Cat doing awesome possum jokes over here. Oh, that's just as bad. Unfortunately, you're not coming over the mic because for some reason I don't know why. Oh yeah, there's a butterflame.
I said it's paw, so like paws are awesome. And it's I know.
Yeah, so we have also our first new set of enemies, which is not really new, but for those who are first time from World, these particular monsters, the boggies, are new to you. Back in Monster Hunter 3, these guys were a son of a bitch. They are capable of spitting a fluid at you that will put you to sleep. So if you're not careful, these things will actually cause a carding. You will get your ass carted straight to camp if you let those things do it to you. But yeah, there is a lot going on here. First of all, the fact that the boggies are here means that this place is actually greatly considered a potential death zone, as the introduction alluded to, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. So first of all, this already feels like there's going to be a Kushella Dowra just chilling around here somewhere. Which that's going to be interesting whenever, if that's not already in the game, when it gets introduced. It'll definitely be on this zone. Give me a moment here. Yeah, there's a little bit of it. Yeah. Snow herbs! Snow herbs! Snurbs! So, when I mentioned the environmental storytelling in this particular section, it's a pretty big allusion to what I'm about to show you here and what you're going to be able to see on the map. First of all, remoras, which are monsters that are usually associated with bad omens. So there was clearly something at one point here that was not, a good sign for the rest of the world. In addition to that, this shrine is built on top of what appears to be a monster we have not seen in years, a Lao Shen Lung. I would love it if the developers actually put the Lao Shen Lung in this game as a fight. But there is a Dragonator, an old generation Dragonator spear poking out of this fucker's head, which means whoever took it out definitely knew what they were doing and got their job, and got their job done without a problem. So we're gonna climb up here and visit this oddly fresh shrine and pick up the money. Oh
get the cash.
It's the Relic Record. Someone's obviously been here before us. Sorry, I was reading something there. And here and whoop.
Oh shit!
Well, I'll be fine. So in this section, give me a moment here. Gonna replenish my stamina because I will be needing that for this. This appears to be the lungs of of what I assume was the Lao Shen lung. It does have the approximate bodily length, so it kind of lines up with what could be here. And not too far from here should be the Dragonator that fired that spear. Get my ass up in the air here. Yeah, okay. So, one of the biggest reasons why I assume that this is the in relation to the Lao Shen lung, it's because the skiff here that we're seeing, there's a good chance that that's one of the old skiffs from a previous game in the franchise. Which, you know, last time we dealt with something of that scale, we were on a sand skiff. But this is, first of all, frozen. Second of all, in a very interesting place. So there's a good chance that this Lao Shen lung was cruising the ocean, sort of like the Zora Magdaros from Monster Hunter World, and trying to, you know, get where he was going. But much like what I would assume a whale fall in this game's equivalent would be, this corpse definitely nurtured some interesting life. And it appears you can actually get on top of it too. Hell yeah, let's go. Hell yeah, let's get some money. Get money. Yeah, get money. Get money. Stop drinking. Get money. Work life. Get money. Change the nation. Shout out to that very amusing little video that was literally just like, I'm drinking. I'm done drinking. Ah, fuck. Oh, goof that. All right, let's see if I can get back. Try that again. Start playing Naruto music as we run up this pole. Ooh, a Relic Record. Frost Islands, message 6. Ah, yes, okay, so there's the Dragonator I was looking for. So, this may just be a casual nod, but I feel like with the way things are going, this game is definitely trying to tell a story more than just what we're seeing. But, let me see if I can get the camera going here. So this right here is one of the old generation Dragonators. Its last appearance was in Monster Hunter Portable's 2nd, when you fight the Lao Shen lung, but it also made a small appearance, though, in a more upgraded form factor in Monster Hunter 3. One moment here. Okay, sorry for that camera fuckery there. I was helping a lot of cat find something. But yeah, the Dragonator here is an old generation Dragonator, not nearly what the same looks as what it was had in World, and to a lesser extent, not nearly the same looks we're going to be seeing in this game. But that's beside the point. See if I can... Oh, I can get... Can I get a Kahoot view? Ah, I was hoping I get a Kahoot view. Alright, well, the Dragonator's here, and one of them is actually plowed into that skull back there. So there was clearly, like, someone's desperate attempt to stop the Lao Shinlong from, you know, running havoc on a village, much like in past games. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, a little bit of environmental storytelling and some fun facting about some environmental details that may otherwise be completely missed. And also, we getting the Zamites. Where's the shark boy? Where's the shark baby? Shark babies. Yeah, Zamites are fucking cool. They'll sit there and inhale. They'll inhale seawater and shit.
I'm running out of time.
Also, Milana Cat says farewell. She's off to work. Yeah. Okay, so as we further explore this area, we're now getting into one of the first underground zones, which those who played Monster Hunter in the past is definitely going to know what this gives unfortunate illusions to. Low ceiling, spiked, quiet, kind of eerie. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Kezu or a Giganox in here at some point. Also, some Zamites getting dropped in here. So it appears to be Zamite outbreak. Good to know. More of them buff squids, which are cool as fuck. Look at my chase. Perfect. Yeah. I don't know what it does, but it's really cool. It's a new buff icon I've never seen before, and I'll be checking that out after stream. Alrighty. Side quest complete. Yeah, no, this place reeks of, like, there's probably going to be a Kezu or something in this area. Because there's just too much that feels like it lines up a little too well with the idea. I mean, I know, I'm just not going to spoil. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's going to be a quest at some point. And then we get spat out. Yeah. It's a cool little hot platform. Come on, get up. Get up, dog. Up, dog. Up, dog. There you go. And get that Demon Souls reference in there. A little stone lizard. Because, you know, Demon Souls is topical at this point. Don't know what's going on outside my room right now. It's very noisy. But once we finish this expedition, I'm going to conclude the stream because I do want to scout ahead on my personal time to make sure that the upcoming segment has some good information to share, as well as get prepared for for a community run with with people who are in chat potentially, if not some other people who will be playing as well. So let's get this last little bit poked at. Get that spider web. And hit it right here. So let's get that quest turn in. We got all zone examined. And bada boom. So today's stream is going to be, as mentioned before, going to be a little bit short, mostly because I'm easing myself into the idea of doing potentially 3 streams 3 days a week for streaming. I like mentally, I'm still kind of getting used to streaming, even though I've been doing this for a year as an introvert, doing this kind of talking and, you know, working with people that may or may not be there. Does kind of tax me a little bit, but it's gotten a little bit better over time. The Yakuza streams have been going longer and longer over time. This one is definitely going to be, once I get into full swing of this game, it's definitely going to be something that happens until either I'm tired of it or I'm out of stuff to do. The I'm tired of it part is definitely not going to happen. But, and with that, I'm going to be calling it here because it is a good place to stop. It is a good coverage of the 1-star quest section. And the 2-star quest section will be covered next week with some people from the community, as well as the startup of some hub quests. And with that, thank you all so very much. That is not the correct meme, but I'm still rolling anyways. And with that, thank you all so very much for watching. Let me get the correct meme up there, because that is the meme for Kingdoms 2 Crowns. Surprise me. There we go. Y'all get to see me now. Fuck with this live on stream. And with that, let's do some quick shout outs. Alana Cat, thank you for the gift sub for Albusk. I hope you enjoy the emotes. We got Pogdan and Drinking Jesse from Xenogears. Both of those are Xenogears, and if you want to check out the Xenogears playthrough, it is very early and very crusty, but it's a bit, you know, it's a humble beginning. About as humble as it really feels for a small streamer. But that is up on YouTube. Just look up Lockwood Mucker Raws, and you will see it all posted there, as well as past streams. It's missing some streams right now because I'm looking into a better way of archiving things so I can actually edit it down into smaller, more easily digested cuts of videos. But for now, well, I'm going to be calling it here. Thank you all so very much for popping in and watching. As per usual, I'll be running an ad break. You are not required to stick around, but it is greatly appreciated if you do. I'll be running the maximum 3-minute ad break. If those who don't stick around, thank you so very much for watching, and thank you so very much for making this stream a little bit easier to do. I don't see the viewer numbers because I don't want to become obsessed with numbers of people watching, because that would be very devastating to watch numbers fluctuate when they may or may not be. Anyways, those who don't stick around for the ads, have a good night and stay true to yourselves. Those who do stick around, they're going to be running in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Also, those who are still watching and potentially not seeing advertisements, how are y'all doing today? I know y'all may not reply, but I'm so out of shape, goddamn. Yeah, I'm so excited for this game, and I'm so happy to get to flex my Monster Hunter nerd muscles for this game. Like, oh my god. Rise is already my game of the year just because this game feels so good. I'm probably going to be showcasing a different weapon every stream week that I do. It's to show off a little bit, so I don't know whoever's watching the VODs or whatnot. I apologize if I'm trash at certain weapons. I know sure shit I'm not good at Insect Glaive or Gun Lance, and I'm sure as shit not good at fucking bows. I can't do a maximum draw to save my fucking life. But I'm going to be showcasing as many weapons as possible because I adore this game. I adore this franchise, even if it does have moments of shortcomings. And I would love to see other people get into this game and actually like help Capcom understand that Monster Hunter has just as much of a part in the West as it does in Japan. And World certainly was a step in the right direction, and I'm hoping that Rise will be that as well. That should be ending any minute now. Any second now. But yeah, go out and buy Monster Hunter Rise. It's an amazing game. It's the first Resident Evil or RE Engine Monster Hunter title. And while it may not look like, you know, AAA super duper ultra power, you know, game, the gameplay for this franchise has always been the first and foremost, and this is the first game that, like, lore and backstory has been the first and foremost on, and those who are just now coming out of the ads are probably going to have no context for this convo. Check the VODs! Haha! Anyways, those who stuck around through the ads, thank you so very much. It helps support the channel and brings it that much closer to this potentially being a full-time thing, more than it already might start feeling like here soon, because I'm already talking about doing 4 streams a week. Anyways, thank you to those who stuck around through the ads. Have a good night, y'all, and stay true to y'all selves. Bye-bye. See y'all next week, which we'll be doing more Yakuza Like a Dragon if y'all are new to the stream. And then the day after that will probably be more either Kingdom 2 Crowns or a new game that will be played through on a long form, if the game is interesting enough. Anyways, have a good night, everybody, and stay true to yourselves.